to share another story with you. Today, I want to talk about the television host, talk show host, Wendy Williams. Now, Wendy has been in the media a lot in the last couple of weeks. She's usually the one reporting the news instead of being the news. She recently was in the news for her husband's alleged cheating scandal, and now she's back in the news 3 weeks later. Okay, so we all know 3 days ago, the rapper Nelly got arrested for rape. Okay, his alleged victim said that she was on his tour bus. He tried to have sex with her. She said no. He told her shut up, raped her, and then threw $100 at her when he was done. Okay, so this is a very, very, very serious situation. I mean, to be accused of rape is shocking at best. It's a huge allegation. So Wendy was bound to report it because that's her job. That's what she does. She reports pop culture news. But what she doesn't need to do is go too far with it. Now, essentially, Wendy ended up blaming the victim on her show. She said, the problem is you can't party the way you read about Nelly. She said, you didn't grow up in the Rolling Stone times. Nelly is a rapper from the 90s into the 2000s, but still that's relatively close to what we're living in right now regarding internet, cell phones, litigious behavior on the part of people who don't deserve it. Young lady, you've got to stay out of tour buses. I mean, wow. She said this in front of her live studio audience, basically blaming the victim. Now, I could see if she thought, like, if she knows Nelly and she thought he was a nice guy, and that's different. If she said something like, I don't see this happening to Nelly, but you weren't there. You cannot blame the victim. This prevents other victims from coming forward because it's a stereotype. Some people think, well, no one's going to believe me. I'm the underdog. He's Nelly. Well, when she said that, the Twitter atmosphere went crazy. People started tweeting, saying, I can't believe what I'm seeing. I can't believe what I'm hearing. How dare you, Wendy? It was a very brash and ultimately dumb thing to say. Like, especially when you're going through your own scandal, which you refuse to talk about in the public. But if someone did talk about your scandal, I'm sure you will want them to be very gentle and not take sides when you don't even know what's going on yourself. So this forced Wendy to come out the next day and issue an apology. She says, it's never easy job sitting here in the lavender chair with nobody to bounce off. So sometimes I might say something you don't understand, but I am the girl to cop to it. During the story, I was telling you that there was a young woman who went on the tour bus, maybe cavalierly. You caught my comment saying, well, you got to watch where you go. I didn't mean anything by it. Then she goes on to say, what I meant was, once upon a time, there was a girl named Wendy, and she was only 13 years old, but looked like a woman. Guys, not all, are pigs with their hitting on us. The girl right here, she points to herself. My grandfather would send me to his White Owl cigars at a pool hall around the corner, and those men were disgusting. She ended her quote by saying, all I'm saying regarding young women is I apologize if my message was met with callousness. But what I meant to say is, young ladies, we should be able to go wherever we want, but we always have to know where the exits are. We always have to have our $20 bill just in case. And we always have to be aware. That's all I was saying. I apologize. Well, to me, that's actually a little bit different than what you were saying, but I commend you for apologizing. Wrong is wrong. And under no circumstances should you have said anything like that. I mean, we've got too much of that going on right now with the whole Harvey Weinstein situation. Women are coming out saying that he was inappropriate with them. Some women said, 3 women are saying he was raped. Even Gwyneth Paltrow, the A-list actress, and Angelina Jolie was saying he was inappropriate with them. This shuns the victim when you blame them, and it makes them not want to come forward, and this type of behavior will never be dealt with, punished, or stopped if everyone continues to blame the victim. So while I'm glad Wendy finally apologized, hey, I still can't believe she said it. I mean, it doesn't take away that you said it. And maybe you're a good friend with Nelly, maybe you're not. It doesn't seem like Nelly would do this. He was on that television show called Nellyville. We've known Nelly for years, and he's also dating the model Chantel Jackson, and it just doesn't seem a part of his behavior, but I wasn't there. I don't know what happened. I will never blame the victim. I know he's been accused of a couple things. I remember a couple years ago, people said he was arrested for crack cocaine. Turned out to be a false allegation. So, both parties are about to experience a turbulent time in their life. It's very well possible that the woman could be lying. There are women out there that are scandalous like that and will do anything for money. Then it's also possible that she could be telling the truth. We should let the story come out in court, not in the media. And we should. Now, Nelly does deny all allegations. He vehemently denies it and says this is not true. So Miss Wendy Williams, well, I'm glad you finally apologized. You need to keep in mind, you have to treat situations the way you wanted your situation dealt with, which was in private and handled with care. I mean, you wouldn't even talk about the whole Kevin situation on your show, which I feel is wrong because you're in everybody else's business. Why can't we be in yours? Well, that's just how I feel about it. Let me know in the comment section below if you are appalled by Wendy's statements, even though she apologized, or if you think it was appropriate. People have different feelings. Let me know how you feel. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more stories like these. Until next time, talk to you then. Bye.